July 22, 1942, northern France. The Wehrmacht had advanced farther than in the original timeline, yet the strain of concentrated operations began to show. Supply lines stretched thin despite meticulous planning. Troops faced exhaustion, and minor mistakes amplified into tactical setbacks. Colonel Reinhardt rode along the front, noting pockets of resistance that delayed convoys and disrupted communications. "We've pushed too far too fast," he muttered to his aide. "The Allies are finally finding cracks in our armor." In London, Churchill and Roosevelt observed these developments with cautious optimism. Allied forces began coordinated counterattacks in areas where German supply lines were most vulnerable. RAF bombing raids intensified, targeting bridges, rail hubs, and depots, while American troops prepared to reinforce British positions along critical frontiers. The concentrated German strategy, once a symbol of invincibility, now faced the reality of overextension. Back in Berlin, tension gripped Hitler's inner circle. Reports of delays, minor defeats, and resistance operations were now impossible to ignore. General Keitel warned, "Concentrating all forces in the West was unprecedented, but every advance now risks collapse. The Americans are mobilizing fully, and the Allies are exploiting our extended supply lines." Hitler listened, yet his ambition for rapid, decisive victory left little room for hesitation. On the ground, soldiers felt the shifting momentum. What had begun as a near-perfect campaign was now a war of attrition, where fatigue, logistical errors, and persistent Allied resistance threatened to undermine earlier gains. Villages that once surrendered quietly now resisted with sabotage, intelligence gathering, and guerrilla tactics. Civilians suffered as the war